The Adelaide market continues to operate at unprecedented levels, and right now it's arguably the busiest and most competitive market in capital city Australia. Adelaide is undoubtedly a nation-leading growth market, both in terms of sales activity and price performance. Indeed, this is the strongest Adelaide market I've observed any time in the 21st century so far. Australians finally have woken up to the exceptional potential that Adelaide offers. Its economy has risen up the national rankings in the past few years, and in the January 2022 edition of the State of the States report published by CommSec, South Australia was ranked as the #2 economy in the nation. Adelaide's been very successful in making the transition from the old economy to the new modern economies. Adelaide's no longer a place where they manufacture motor vehicles. Today, it's very strong in education, in defence projects, and in particular in the area of high-tech innovation. Adelaide has established itself as the Silicon Valley of Australia. It's the national leader on alternative energy, it's the national headquarters for the Australian Space Agency, and numerous international businesses have set up the Australian headquarters in Adelaide, including the so-called world's richest human, Elon Musk. Against this background, the Adelaide property market has risen, and it's still rising. Our latest quarterly survey of sales activity for the Price Predictor Index shows that Adelaide is maintaining market activity at record levels, and prices have reacted to that, with virtually every Adelaide suburb recording growth in their median house prices in the past year. Now, 3 months ago, 7 out of 10 Adelaide suburbs had double-digit annual increases in their median prices. Now it's 9 out of 10 which have this level of growth. And the level of suburbs with annual growth above 20% has also jumped. 3 months ago, 16% of Adelaide suburbs had more than 20% growth in their house prices in annual terms. Now it's 46%. In other words, almost half of the total number of Adelaide suburbs have had 20% or more growth in their median house prices in the past 12 months. Now, the other compelling factor about Adelaide, from the viewpoint of investors, is the level of residential vacancies. Adelaide has a vacancy rate of just 0.4%, and that's the lowest amongst the Australian capital cities. And this means rents are rising. On average, they've increased by more than 20% in the past 12 months, and they're still rising. So Adelaide presents an attractive proposition for investors from across Australia. It remains one of the most affordable cities in the nation. Its prices are growing faster than any other capital city. It has the lowest vacancy rate, and its rental growth is also leading the nation. At long last, Australian investors are clamouring to buy in what I've often described as Australia's most underrated capital city.